looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jah Oil Company stands tall as a trusted name in energy, keeping the Gambia moving with service stations across the country and a commitment to innovation and reliability. In Farafenni, Jah Group is reshaping our industrial landscape. The Jah Oil Cement Factory can produce up to 100,000 bags a day, reducing imports, creating jobs, and building a stronger Gambia brick by brick. And in the heart of the Central River region, Jah Farming Initiative is cultivating food security. With thousands of hectares under development and modern irrigation, Jah Farming is turning the Gambia's soil into abundance. Jah Group is more than a company. It is a vision of self-sufficiency, resilience, and progress. The Jah Group of companies, investing in industry, agriculture, and energy, building the Gambia's future today.
Now, later this week, the Gambia becomes the meeting point for a powerful continental conversation. On 18th and 19th April, the Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center will host the Convention of African People 2026 under the theme Voices of Africa and the Diaspora. The gathering will explore education, writing, storytelling, and the arts as tools of decolonization, with creatives challenging the cliché that have long reduced Africa and its diaspora. Beyond their panels, the convention will feature cultural performances as well as discussions led by the West African Road Residency Collective. Joining us now on Coffee Time to preview this landmark gathering, it's its coordinator, Jainaba Debbie Bakayoko. Jainaba, welcome to Coffee Time, and thanks for coming to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us, a background to these conventions and about the CAP 26.
So the Convention of African People is a gathering that will unite African people across the world, from the continent and its diaspora. The main organizer is the Harambee Organization of Black Unity, which is based in Birmingham in the UK. And the goal of this convention is to bridge gaps between the continent and the diaspora. There is so much division and misunderstanding, and this is one of the many events and initiatives that try to bridge the gaps and ensure that we know who we are and we know each other and we can support each other in our efforts and in our work.
What inspired the team Voices of Africa and the Diaspora, and why is the Gambia the host?
So the theme was inspired by the power of writing. We know that ink writing, the pen is stronger than the sword. Writing has always been pivotal for African people, whether it be the colonial struggles or just to know what happens on the other side of the ocean or up north towards Europe and also within the continent. And Kinde Andrews, who's the chair of the organization, is himself a writer, an author. I also am a writer. So writing just came naturally as the glue to bring black people together. The Gambia was chosen because the Gambia has been one of those countries that has always opened up a door to the diaspora. We know that with historic figures like Kunta Kinte,
yes,
people have often see the Gambia as like almost a sacred place where to come back and find continental roots.
Like a connection, a sense of belonging.
Exactly. So we just thought that the Gambia would be a good fit for our event.
How does this convention differ from other cultural or academic gatherings on the continent?
So we don't believe in competition. So it's not, we don't think that, our convention is going to be better or different. Every convention, every event has a purpose. Every person creating an organization or organizing an event does it in a way that reflects their own interests, their own talents, and their own skill sets. So if there is an event that is more focused, let's say, on the cultural aspect, maybe food or maybe dancing, then we should support it because that is exactly what they know to do, and they are the best people to do it. We focus on writing because that's what we know to do. But regardless of the focus, the goal is the same, uniting people. We just use what we know to do best. So I don't believe in a difference to say, okay, we are doing it better than you. It's different because I know how to do this and I don't know how to do what you do. So you take care of your talent and I take care of mine. But in the end, we will all meet together at the finish line because that's where we want to be together, united as African people.
Unity in diversity.
Exactly.
What role do performers play in reinforcing the team, and who will be performing at the event?
So we will have a performance on the first day by some students of the Gambia Academy. So they will come and bless us with their talents and their energy. On the second day, at the end of the second day, we will have a performance by Barhama and Maria Machan.
What challenges do you face as coordinator in bringing this vision to life?
Well, the main challenge is taking the theory and applying it to the real world. So on paper, it looks one way, and then when you actually try to do it, you see that there are many obstacles, many difficulties, many moving parts. The main difficulty that I have encountered is how committed people are. So sometimes people approach you, they say that they want to work with you, but then when it's time to actually do the work, do the job, that's when you see who's actually committed and who's actually there to make it happen. So the expectations change. Lack of communication, those can cause issues. Another problem that we unfortunately faced is the financial side. Just being honest and transparent, it has not been easy getting the support that we needed. But we, and I will shout them out, we did get sponsorship from APS International as well as the Muslim Power Building Project. So they came through to support this event, and we are very, very grateful for their support and their help.
I see that you spell Africa with a K and in place of the C. Tell us why and what message you would like Gambians and the wider African public to take away from this convention. So
I believe that the spelling, so changing Africa from the spelling with the C to the K has to do with the diasporic and even Pan-Africanist idea. I think the K can remind some people of ancient Egypt, Kemet, so you have the K there. And then it's also a letter that is not often used with the K sound in European languages. So it's a way to reclaim more Africanness in the name itself.
What lasting impact do you hope the convention will have on Africa and the diaspora communities?
So we will have a very big turnout in terms of students. So we will have a lot of students, university students coming, and we want this to be a platform for them to connect and network with different people, because young people especially, they have a lot of imagination, ideas, passion, energy, and sometimes they might need a mentor, or they might need somebody who sees the vision and supports them. So the impact of this convention will hopefully be that we don't stop at the meeting and the conference itself. We bring the ideas outside of the conference center and we support each other. So let's say one person has a project, I resonate with the project, we link up after the convention and I see how to support them. So it's just keeping the networking going. There will be many professors, so for students it would be useful to be in touch with them. We will get certificates. They might get opportunities, academic opportunities in the future. There will be lots and lots of writers. So for anybody that is trying to get into publishing, they may get some tips from more seasoned authors. So yeah, it's really about having a long impact after the convention.
How would you like to conclude this program today, this conversation?
Well, I would like to acknowledge our partners and once again our sponsors. So we are partnering with Nasuba. It's a local Gambian construction and rental company. We are also partnering with the Library of Africa and the African Diaspora, which is based in Accra, Ghana. I strongly recommend everybody to check out the library. We're also partnering with the Schomburg Center and with the Balance Crew. And once again, our sponsors have been APS International and the Muslim Power Building Project.
Geneva, thank you for your time this morning and good luck
so
at
much.
The weekend.
Util wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Scan to pay more neex no problem 0% no charges kon yóbbaale ko boy dem. Scan to pay more neex no problem 0% no charges.
Company stands tall as a trusted name in energy, keeping the Gambia moving, with service stations across the country and a commitment to innovation and reliability. In Farafenni, Jah Group is reshaping our industrial landscape. The Jah Oil Cement Factory can produce up to 100,000 bags a day, reducing imports, creating jobs, and building a stronger Gambia brick by brick. And in the heart of the Central River region, Jah Farming Initiative is cultivating food security. With thousands of hectares under development and modern irrigation, Jah Farming is turning the Gambia's soil into abundance. Jah Group is more than a company. It is a vision of self-sufficiency, resilience, and progress. The Jah Group of companies, investing in industry, agriculture, and energy, building the Gambia's future today.